Sí, la gent ja està fent càlculs per a veure quin dia, quina jornada és la que serà la bona per a ascendre. El míster Dick, ¿usted también lo está haciendo?
No, I just look at the first coming game. It's going to be most important for us to win the game and to try to win, because we know that every away game is very difficult.
¿Qué espera Dick del partido del domingo ante un rival que acaba de cambiar de entrenador, con el equipo con 8 puntos de ventaja sobre el segundo? ¿Cree que este partido puede suponer también un golpe, si no definitivo, pero sí un golpe muy, muy importante de cara a las aspiraciones de ascenso del equipo?
Yeah, for us it will be a big step, but also what you said, they changed the coach, and they don't do that because everything is maybe so going well. There is a lot of tension there also, but it also means if you change the coach, maybe there's a little bit more rest in the team this week, so it makes it also more difficult for us. But in the end of the day, so you can also see that it is very important for them, that game. That's why I need to stay calm. We as a group need to stay calm, because we already know whatever happens, we are still in a good spot, but we also know that every away game is very difficult, and especially maybe now with the new coach they have. We just need to focus the most things on ourselves and to stay calm, because I know how it works in football now. Everybody is like talking about winning the league, and then when you lose 2 games, everybody is talking about that it is so negative. I just try to stay the same, calm, go this way, and don't go too much to the left and the right.
Como entrenador, ¿qué situación le parece más difícil de controlar? ¿Una semana como después de perder contra el Córdoba, que puede haber alguna duda? ¿O una semana como esta, que el equipo se pone a 8 puntos, que la gente ve muy cerca del ascenso, que puede haber más presión? ¿Cómo ve al equipo?
It's a different opponent, but what I think what is so good this year is that we try to stay focused every time on the opponent what is coming. What doesn't mean like, okay, now it's Cordoba and then it's Melilla or whatever it's coming, or now the next opponent what is coming. I think the group really is taking that well during the season, to focus just on the upcoming game and always try to do the same things. That is for us the most important thing. I need to think about how I'm going to say it in a good way, because we have respect for every opponent. This is just a very good or difficult league, let me say it like this, with all those away games. And you also can see the tension can always also be different. Like last week Cordoba lost, and we as a team, we knew that Cordoba lost. There were a lot of players, they didn't sleep well. So it can bring you also different tension, and you need to try to focus as a player on the next game, whatever happens. If Cordoba wins, then I would say when Cordoba loses, I would sleep very well. But you can see also that a lot of players, they maybe don't sleep well because they really want to win every game. So for me, it's like a good signal in the way how they treat every game, and I don't see a lot of differences in preparing before a game. I think it's more the people around than the players themselves at this moment.
Sí, hola Di, ¿qué tal? Buenos días, me gusta esa ilusión, toda esa euforia que la gente ya se ve, ¿no?, en el entorno del club. Tú como entrenador, ¿de algún modo se puede canalizar positivamente para que influya de modo positivo en el vestuario y en los jugadores?
Yeah, yes and no, because there is also sometimes also bad vibes around the team and around the club and around the players. So I also need to manage them, and I need to say to them, like, don't take it too arrogant. Like now, when the vibes are good, and when the vibes are bad, just try to do the things what we always do and try to get better. A good support will always help, and a bad support, try to get away from it, because I understand sometimes supporters that you must not be happy when you lose games, but also not overreact, and you have to understand sometimes also the situations where a club is in and a team is in. So for me, I always try to say to the players, even with the other question about we play against Cordoba or whatever, try to do always the same things, and also when things are going not so good, try to do the same things and try to do it better, and also when we are doing good, try to do the same things and try to do it better. The things what we do, we always want to improve, so that are the plans what we have. So also with this sort of things.
Sí, hola, Di, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes. Bueno, yo te quiero preguntar un poco por la faceta anotadora. En la primera vuelta vimos que tanto Haris como de Miguel prácticamente copaban todo. De Miguel lleva 2 en la segunda, Haris un gol. Poco te pregunto también, importante, ¿no? Otros jugadores, por ejemplo, Raúl lleva 2 en las últimas 2 jornadas, Manu sigue ahí también con buenas cifras. Importante que todo el equipo al final sume, ¿no? Y más en este tramo.
For me, it's always important that you have more players who in a team who can score goals, and yeah, try to win the games. I agree. First, it was with Damien Haars, maybe a lot of times then, but they also came in good positions to score the goals. But for me, I always like to have a squad that you have players who can make a goal. Or to get them improving to score goals and to bring them in those positions. So yeah, I'm very happy with that, yes.
Hola Dick, hola Marc, buenos días. Primero, preguntar, no sé si a Dick le han preguntado por las altas y las bajas,
No,
si no
no.
es así, preguntarle por ese tema.
Vale.
Pues preguntarle un poco, entiendo que Calavera va a regresar, no sé si puede regresar Suero. Y por otro lado, cuando hablas con la gente de Córdoba, de Ibiza, de Málaga, muchos dan por ascendido ya al Club Deportivo Castellón. Cuando Dick escucha eso, ¿qué piensa? Porque es una manera de darle toda la presión al conjunto albinegro que bueno, tiene por delante 6 partidos que evidentemente va a tener que certificar ese ascenso, pero ascendido no está.
Okay, yeah, maybe I didn't read it, so I think what happens to other teams can also happen to us. What happens here at the home game against Cordoba can happen. What happens last week with Barcelona can happen. You have the control over a game and you get a red card. In football, everything can happen. It's a game where you need to stay calm, where you need to trust the process on the longer term. With everything, with players who go, players who come new, all that sort of things, you need to stay calm and you need to focus on the process, because a lot of people try always to be on that moment to be negative because how can I say it? I do a good example. For example, Christian left. He scores goals for his new team, and then everybody is like, yeah, Christian is so good for us. Yeah, Christian was a good squad player for us. He did very well. I was very happy with him, but he wanted to have more play time. Yes, so we decided to let him go, and we signed Lotin. Then Lotin first was nothing, and now everybody wants that Lotin signs a new deal. So this is what I mean, like we need to stay calm in every aspect of the game. If it is about the opponents who want to put pressure on us, I'm fine with that. It's a part of the game. I don't care what they do. I just want to win myself, and we win ourselves the games. In the end, we are there in the place where we belong to.
Yeah, and the second,
the injuries is like, I think Schreuder is not going to make it, and hopefully Borja and Calavera will tomorrow be traveling in the squad, but we have to see in the play time when the game is there what we can do with them. But it also will be a conversation what I have with them. It's very important that they are around the team, that they are around the squad, that they are traveling and that they are with us. And then on the game day we will make decisions in the morning if they can come on and if it is necessary.
Ha sigut una temporada deportivament molt exigent i ara que has estat tan prop de l'objectiu, com se treballa mentalment, psicològicament a un vestuari tan a propet, estan a tan poques victòries d'aconseguir un objectiu que vol tota la ciutat de Castelló?
I think the group manage themselves very good. If I saw today the training again, sometimes now, and it sounds strange, I need to slow it down. And the tempo is very high. They have very hard, tough duels in training. So I think they are really giving everything. When I want to say it, to give the city something, but also themselves something. So I think I don't feel that they pressure themselves at the moment, but you can feel a little bit when the game is there on the game day that don't forget that a lot of players were never in this situation, that they were so long in the first place in a league, that the eyes are all year on them. So it's also a good learning process for a lot of players. And for us as a coaching staff, we need to try to guide them here and there, and we need to help them.
Yo, sí, volviendo al partido contra Linares, aunque hayan cambiado de entrenador, ¿qué tipo de partido espera? ¿Un juego más directo, a lo mejor? ¿El terreno de juego también puede influir, quizá?
We don't really know what to expect. We know how they played before. We know also what the coach did before, of course, with the other teams where he was. But in the end of the day, it's difficult to know what they are going to do. So the focus is also really on ourselves, what we always do. Try to get control over the game. In a lot of parts, it's quite difficult when you play away because of the pitch, or we had a hard travel or whatever. But that makes it also nice again to prove as a player, to yourself and to your teammates and to the club, that we can give everything.
Sí, me gustaría preguntarte, el otro día en Castalia vimos que hubo en algún momento del partido algunos pitos, ¿no?, por parte de la afición. Parece incomprensible, ¿no?, con la gran temporada que está haciendo el equipo, parece complicado que pensar que la gente pueda silbar al equipo, ¿no? No sé si consideras que hay gente en Castalia, gente que ve los partidos, que todavía no entiende tu filosofía, ¿no? Porque entendemos que el equipo pueda jugar abierto, que pueda recibir ocasiones de gol. No sé si piensas que hay gente que todavía no entiende tu filosofía de juego.
But they come and watch the game, so probably they like it. What can I say more? I think we have the most points ever till now. If they want to whistle, they whistle. But for me, I think these players, what we have now in this squad, in the way how they work and how they play and how they try the best to give this city, what we just talked about, the championship, they never deserve a whistle, even if we play bad. But if they want, they can, because I can't say they are not allowed.
Sí, yo hablaba antes de también tema de posibles bajas. Le quiero preguntar un poco por Lars. No sé en qué punto está, si va a llegar a jugar algún partido a final de liga, un poco cómo está el jugador.
No, Lars is doing well. His recovery is going good. He needed an operation on his back, I don't want to say a time, but I think next week he will join. I think after warming up some passing drills and that sort of stuff, so that's very good. Of course, there is not a lot of games left, but we can see what we can do and what he can do. He's doing everything to get fit and to be there in the end of the season.